Hey, everybody. A quick video on Priscilla Presley. Well, there's a new movie that's coming out about Elvis Presley. And in there, it again addresses, because there's been so many movies about him, right? It addresses the relationship he had with Priscilla and how she was underage pretty much when they met and started getting together and doing the do. Okay, but Priscilla, you know what? God bless her. God bless her, because in his absence, okay, he has now gone on to be with, his maker. I'll say that because everybody don't believe the same thing, okay? But he's on the other side now, okay? May he rest in peace. But this is somebody that's truly or was truly in love with somebody. When they can respect you when you're gone, then you know they had mad love for you when you were here. Because Priscilla was asked a question about her relationship with Elvis, and she said, look, people, get yourselves together. And I'm paraphrasing, guys. She said, we were not doing the do when I was 14. She said, we were just friends. We just had a kindred spirit, okay? We just connected through our conversation, but never, ever, ever did he touch me when I was underage. Now, listen, people, we're going to get more into this story right after this. Okay, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and share screen with y'all really quickly so we can get right into this story. Okay, because Priscilla let the people know. Listen, I don't care what you heard. I don't care what a movie producer does when they want to portray Elvis' life, but he did nothing with me and I did nothing with him when I was 14, okay? So Priscilla Presley, I wasn't banging Elvis at age 14, okay? She just said, listen, point blank in a period, he was the love of my life. So let's hear Priscilla talk in her own words. Let me play this for you.
Difficult for my parents to, thank you. Very difficult for my parents to understand that Elvis would be so interested in me and why. And I really do think because I was more of a listener, Elvis would pour his heart out to me in every way in Germany, his fears, his hopes, the loss of his mother, which he never ever got over. And I was the person who really sat there to listen and to comfort him. That was really our connection. Even though I was 14, I was actually a little bit older in life, not in numbers. And that was the attraction. And, people think, oh, it was sex, it was this. Not at all. I never had sex with him. He was very kind, very soft, very loving, but he also respected the fact I was only 14 years old. We were more in mind and thought. And that was our relationship. I never gave him up in any way. I never told anyone at school that I was seeing him. So we built a relationship, and that relationship went on until, yes, I left. And it wasn't because I didn't love him. He was the love of my life. It was the lifestyle that was so difficult for me. And I think any woman can relate to that. But it didn't mar our relationship. We still remain very, very close. And of course, we had our daughter. And I made sure that, he saw her all the time. And it was like we never left each other.
All right, so that's Priscilla saying in her own words. So everybody can let that thought process go. Priscilla Presley is once again denying she and Elvis were intimate while she was a minor. This is amid a new movie that spotlights their relationship, controversy and all. The ex-wife of the late icon was front and center Monday during a presser at the Venice Film Festival, just before Sofia Coppola's new film Priscilla was screened. During a Q&A, Priscilla was lobbied a question directly and she answered it head on, okay? So check out what she says about their relationships, which begin with her meeting Elvis at the age of 14 and him at 24. But at which point Priscilla insists hadn't yet turned sexual. She says what made Elvis drawn to her was the fact that she would listen to him and let him pour his heart to her, something that led them to continually to see each other even after Elvis came back to the States following a deployment in Germany, where they first linked. Okay. Priscilla says the fact that he could confide in her and trust her was the core of their relationship. And while she says many might assume they were sleeping together at this time, she says that's not true. And that Elvis respected the fact that she was just a teen. Now, despite that, she confessed in the past that Elvis would kiss her at this age and even at age 17. She went to go visit him for an overnight stay with her parents' permission. With this larger picture, many have criticized Elvis after the fact, alleging he was a scummy guy for zeroing in on a young girl. But clearly, Priscilla has no regrets, even now calling him the love of her life and saying she was drawn to him even after they divorced. The new film is supposed to show the darker sides of Elvis, and word is his estate is not happy with the portrayal here, as they feel it paints him in a bad light. No matter though, the movie is coming out later this year. Also, is based on Priscilla's own memoir. So, what do you want, right? They're saying it's based on her memoir. So, what do you want out of this? Listen, guys. Was he or was he not, having an inappropriate relationship with her, being 10 years her senior? She was 14 and he was 24. I mean, Priscilla's denying it. So we got to roll with that. She's denying it, but she did say, he was kissing her. And I think even kissing a minor is inappropriate, but that's me, right? And I always say to myself, you have these parents that are okay with their children seeing a famous person that is their senior, right? But would they allow the same thing to happen if their child came to them and said, the man down the block who is 10 years my senior has been trying to talk to me and we're just friends? Would the parents be okay with that? See, I want to say they absolutely would not. So my thing is, if you would absolutely not be okay with your child talking to the neighbor who has a 10-year difference, why would you allow it just because the person is a celebrity? And you want to know why, in my opinion? Because, American greed is real. People, I think, not everybody, will do anything for money. And if the person has money and they're famous, all of a sudden morals go out the door and parents are okay with you talking to the person. A basketball NBA player 10 years older than your daughter, you're like, oh, okay, that's okay. It's so-and-so. You could go ahead and talk to him. But if it's the neighbor, you be like, oh, hell no. You be ready to call the cops and have the whole neighborhood watch after that person. And you would be telling every family, watch out for him. Those are just my thoughts, okay? And my thoughts are my thoughts. It don't mean I'm right. Let me know your thoughts on the situation. Y'all know the routine. Chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, thanks for watching and welcome back. Matter of fact, everybody, thanks for watching. Don't forget, hit that like button. Chat with me, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.